Bears, actually. I have the Chicago Bears winning 10 games as a bold prediction.
That's very bold.
And I thought you were crazy when you said that. I thought you were crazy. But you know what? I looked at their schedule. They got a last place schedule. You're saying John Fox, they've got that bye week in the middle of the season. It sets up well for the Bears.
And I'm going to be honest here. We were sitting here last week during a commercial break, Jamie Dukes, and I was looking for a bold prediction for the Bears. I'd written all 31 except for the 32nd. And Jamie said 10 wins for the Bears. And I did the same thing you did. I looked at the schedule, and I was like, you know what? Cookies and cream.
It could be done.
Last place schedule. Cleveland Browns wondering what happened to our last place schedule. We only got 3 wins. 5 of our first 8 on the road. What happened there? So
the Bears have been last place in the North the last 2 seasons, so that'll be a nice jump up for the Chicago Bear fans. All right, let's talk Lions. What's your bold prediction for them this season?
Well, we've all been lamenting the retirement of Megatron, and it's big. Calvin Johnson was on his way to a Hall of Fame career, but I'm going to tell you that I think Matt Stafford is going to have his most efficient season this year without Calvin Johnson.
That's bold.
It doesn't mean I think he's going to throw 40 touchdowns or throw for 5,000 yards. I said efficient. Like, this may be a year where he sees the field more. He applies himself more and goes through his reads more. And he's admitted he has relied on Calvin Johnson before in the past. Now you have to look at everybody, and that may be better for their offense overall. I could see Matt Stafford maybe having a 100 passer rating this year.
Wow, that's bold, but he's going to have to spread it around. I think you're absolutely right. He's going to have to look at some of those other targets, Golden Tate, Marvin Jones, Eric Ebron, get him involved.
Theo Riddick catches a lot of balls.
It'd be nice if the run game could come to life. Certainly help Matthew Stafford, but
it would definitely help. Now, speaking of run game, Eddie Lacy losing a little bit of weight. He plays for the Packers, so hit us with that bold prediction, my man.
I look at the Packers and I thought, what is bold with Green Bay? Because so many aspects of their team are already really good, and there's only one. The Green Bay Packers will be your NFC representative in Super Bowl 51. This is your team. It's not going to be the all-or-nothing Cardinals, so everybody's on that bandwagon. If you don't like Cardinals, everyone keeps talking about Kelvin Benjamin coming back to Carolina. They're going to be better. Okay, fine, and then you have Seattle. I'm taking Green Bay to be in Super Bowl 51. You look at their schedule, believe it or not, guys, in terms of strength of schedule, Green Bay has the easiest schedule in pro football, which means, Chris, that they're going to be playing a home game potentially in the playoffs at Lambeau Field where they are out of sight.
Yeah, well, here's the thing, and I like Green Bay a lot. I like the team, but it's hard for me to say that they're going to be in the Super Bowl representing the NFC, the best team in the conference. They might not even be the best team in their division. You start looking at what the Minnesota Vikings are doing, and especially with a rookie nose tackle that they're going to be having. They're going to have 2 inexperienced inside linebackers. Every great defense every great championship team has to have a great defense. And great defenses start with stopping the run, and I don't see Green Bay being able to do that this season. So I don't know about that one.
I'm with you except for one thing. You talk about maybe not being the best in their division. It's about who gets hot in the playoffs.
That's true.
You're from Chicago. That NFC Championship game that the Packers won was in Chicago because the Bears had won the division. Green Bay was the wild card team. As you know, I can still see B.J. Raji taking that pick 6 to the house. Green Bay won the Super Bowl as a wild card team. It can happen. It's who gets hot.
Yeah.
Elliot can come. He can come around the desk and kick me whenever you want.
Yeah.
So just go right ahead.
Hurt Cole's feelings with that. All right, give us a bold prediction about the Vikings.
The Vikings, this is something that you have talked about extensively. Laquan Treadwell. Everyone is saying Ezekiel Elliott's going to be the offensive rookie of the year. Why can't it be Treadwell? If the Vikings want Teddy Bridgewater to take more shots, that's going to help Treadwell out. But really, Stephon Diggs is their vertical threat. They need a guy that can convert for them on 3rd and 6, or a guy they can throw the ball up to in the red zone. I think Laquan Treadwell can be your offensive rookie of the year in the National Football League, even over Ezekiel Elliott.
Absolutely. The opportunity is going to be there for him in the passing game. Teddy Bridgewater going into his 3rd season with North Turner. They're talking about running deeper passing patterns, that bang 8, that skinny post over the middle. That's going to be a great opportunity. That'll be a great route for Laquan Treadwell to take advantage of. I like what the Vikings are doing. I like Laquan Treadwell as a rookie of the year candidate.
Yeah, Mr. Treadwell, he looks a lot like Trey Songz. That's not a bold prediction. It's just an accurate assessment. That's just where I'm going with that. Elliot, good stuff as always. And to see all those bold predictions, go to NFL.com/Harrison. Also, Google what Trey Songz looks like. Looks like Laquan Treadwell.
Yeah, that one flew over mine.
Well, we'll see.
Tried to catch it.